Your next comedian has performed all over the West Coast. He has a sports comedy blog called shoulderpadsandhandcuffs.com. Please welcome to the stage James Jericho.
Hey, keep it going for your host, man. That's a newlywed and a good dude. So, by round of applause, who's from Orange County, born and raised? Anybody? Cool. Been a while since I've been here. I was driving down here tonight and got caught in a little traffic. Yeah. Car in front of me had a bumper sticker on the back. It said crystal meth. Not in our town. I looked around. I was in Santa Ana. I mean, don't you think that there ought to be truth in advertising in some of these bumper stickers, you know? Like, crystal meth. Bring it on, Moreno Valley. Actually, I don't really have any room to talk. I was born and raised in San Bernardino. It's going to get a little dark for me. I mean, do you know how weird it is to grow up in a place where you're actually jealous of the people in Riverside? I mean, you ever think that the people in the Inland Empire just watch episodes of Breaking Bad and go, no, that's not how you make crystal meth. That's not how you do it. We had a chat. Some of the people who had showed up earlier, I kind of wasn't telling you guys about myself. I was waiting for now. Tell you a little bit about myself. I wasn't always a stand-up comic. I started off as a newspaper reporter. I'd write articles, put it in the paper. Wow. Yeah. And then after a while, I actually worked for churches, get people to go to church. And then I became a comic. And people are always like, dude, that is a crazy way to get into stand-up comedy. But it makes sense to me, because I like working with judgmental buttholes. One of the things, though, I still read a lot of news. And there is this... God, this is bizarre. The things our state does. The state budget is so screwed up now that they are actually considering selling advertising on Amber Alert billboards. Which I kind of think is cool if you think about it. It's like, hey, child abduction. Be on the lookout for a Toyota Camry license plate X31Y212. And then be on the lookout for the great deals at Walmart. Guys, it's good to see you. I want to pass along a little friendly word of counsel to the other men in the room tonight. Choose your barber wisely. I know this to be true because I was down the road earlier today getting my hair cut, and the Asian immigrant barber goes, "Bah ha ha! You're losing all your hair!" Yo, you losing all your tip. Which explains the hat. You do whatever you can to try and stay. Let's be honest. Not like you guys. I don't have my life ahead of me. You're in theater. You're staring at your future, kid. It's over for me up here. Yeah, you do what you can to try and stay young, right? I go to the gym because if I don't, I'm going to have the prostate of a cantaloupe. And I took a Zumba class today. Do you ladies, any of the ladies by applause take Zumba by any chance? I was the only guy. Okay, well, for the fellas who don't know, Zumba, it's like the latest thing in aerobics for the ladies. It combines elements of salsa and hip-hop and menopause. You guys are ridiculous. I currently live up in Los Angeles. Thank you for the jaded looks of nothing. LA is a very tense place, but the comics, I like the comics there, but a lot of them say the same thing, and it drives me bananas. I'm tired of comics saying, oh, look at me, I can't get a girlfriend, I'm gonna die alone. Woe is me, I'm gonna die alone. Hey, there's a lot worse things that could happen other than dying alone. Dying in groups is so much worse than dying alone. Ask the people on the Malaysian Airlines what they think. What, too soon? Really? I'm just saying there are ways to avoid dying alone. But I just don't want to join a cult in order to do it. You know what I mean? When I was here earlier chatting things up before, the closet filled. I was chatting it up, and we had some very nice married couples here, and I'm not going to point them out. They were nice people. There was a couple here. To put a plot for them anyway, there was a couple here married 51 years. That's very cool. There's also a couple married 29 years. I also think that's very cool. So do we have any divorcees in the house tonight? Anybody? Bankruptcy and broken hearts. Bring it on. I'm divorced twice because I hate learning. Oh, golly. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. Before I get on to that, I wanted something that Mark was talking about kind of stuck in my craw a little bit. I like Mark. I like the fact that he teaches at a Catholic school. One of the few things I know about Orange County is that this tends to be kind of a, would you agree, this kind of tends to be a religious Christian kind of place by applause? Anybody agree with me on that? Yeah. No, I'm talking to a bunch of Muslims and atheists. This is great. I am a Christian. I enjoy that, but I have to admit we're a little weird. Okay, we really are. There was a church this year out in Irvine, right? Here's what they did for Easter. They rented a helicopter, flew over a public park, and dropped 300,000 Easter eggs. Because what better way to signal the return of the Lord than by carpet bombing preschoolers straight to hell? I mentioned I was divorced. It's believe me, I'm way happier for it. Yeah, I couldn't swing the belt over the shower rod fast enough while I was married. Oh, my ex had more red flags than a Chinese military parade. That's how bad of a... Okay, I guess geopolitical humor is not going to work. That's my bad. The divorces, though, are tough on the kids, right? Would you agree? Yeah. Yeah. See, my son came up to me last weekend, and he had tears in his eyes, and he said, "Dad, how come I have no friends?" Yeah. And it sucks, because you want your kids to be happier than you were, So I looked at him and I go, "Son, I love you. Blame your mom." Because when she was with me, she chased away all my friends too. What made you think you were getting off light, kid? I mean, you want some advice from me? Run away. It works for me. I was in an interracial marriage, and I saw a couple interracial couples here. That was kind of, that's kind of cool. I feel like brotherhood or whatever. Yeah. It's funny though. I mean, I married a black woman, And society, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I mean, when you're a white guy and you like a black lady, they say you have jungle fever. I had something even worse. I had jungle cancer. I thought she was going to kill me. It was... But it didn't last. You guys, you know, sometimes it doesn't work. I mean, I couldn't be as fortunate as the 51 and the 29 couples. And, you know, it's all right. I mean, it was doomed to fail because you know that old saying, once you go white, you cheat every night. So, sort of lost half the audience with that one. That's, maybe it's me. I wanted, before I go, I wanted to let you know I genuinely enjoyed telling jokes for you guys, so please give yourselves a round of applause. It's cool, it really was. There's just like one other thing I wanted to let you guys know about, because I mean the whole Inland Empire thing, I went up there last week when I saw a kid, and you know, I ran into a guy that I used to go to high school with, and he became a gangbanger. Yeah, and he has a tattoo of a teardrop right here. He said he did it to honor all of his dead homies. I want to get a tattoo of LOL right here for some of the dead jokes that I tell on a regular basis. Guys, you have been pretty darn fun to be with, and I've been moderately amusing. You guys have a great night. I'm James Jericho. Y'all take care.
James Jericho, let me hear it. Pretty good night of comedy, right? Yeah. We're going to keep it going. You guys are